Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I'm that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another topic that's very dear to my spirit. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, first, I just want to welcome you. NicoleArcher.com is my website. QueenFromCreation at gmail.com or QueenFromCreation at NicoleArcher.com. Either one of them, I'm taking these bracelets off because they're going to be making noise. Um, Either one of those is my you can contact me. I'm your sister from a different mister. If you're going through some issues, you need to talk, you leaning on the verge of thinking of leaving and all like that, don't leave, girl. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. Let's come up with a plan, restructure relationship, get some different ideas flowing in your head to change the situation. Because that's all you need is just a different way to look at your situation so that you can make it better. Okay? So, with that being said, today's topic is how to be a blessed kept woman in 2024. Yes, you can still be a blessed kept woman in 2024. Okay. Well, how do I do that, Nicole? Well, the first thing that we're going to have to do is get you a man. Okay. Because you're going to need a man. But in the meantime, while you're waiting to get you a man, you can do some housework and clean up you. Right. So, in saying that you want a blessed man, we're gonna just assume that we're on the same page when we're talking about biblical, okay? Because the only person that blesses people is God. I mean, I don't know, ain't nobody else just coming around giving us anything, right? So you need God or the universe or whatever you believe in to do some things for you, right? So in order for that to happen, you need to do some things for the universe, or you need to do some things for God to make him happy. So the first thing that you need to do is like I say, you got to read the Bible. The first thing that you need to do is take a look at John 14 and 15. Accept that, understand the letters that is written in, and do that. Okay? John 14, 15. If you're interested, go read the KJV version, please. So once you read that scripture, the next thing that you need to do is you need to seek out what that scripture is saying and begin to make moves to do those things. Because nothing in this world is free. Okay? In order to take in oxygen, you got to inhale and you got to exit. So if you can't inhale and exhale, you can't even take advantage of the free oxygen. So nothing is free. Understand me? You are going to have to understand that nobody is just going to take you the way you are. You can't go to a job the way that you want to because there's a uniform policy. You can't wear your hair the way you want to because you have to wear your hair a certain way. You can't drive on whatever side of the road you want because there's a particular side of the road that you have to drive on. So you're not controlling anything. Understand? So when you stop thinking that you doing what you want to do, really what you're doing is you just hurting yourself because you doing what the old school called backwards pimping. See, all your well, you supposed to be moving forward. You doing shit all wrong, so you keep going backwards and taking losses. And we don't like to take losses. That losses is why we are in this economic condition we in because we love taking losses, and we can't keep taking losses. We got to be smarter than the guy who breaking in our car. We got to know that we can't leave anything in our car because anything in the car may set our car up to be stolen. So we really need to stop feeding the beast. But I got to come back to my topic. Don't get me off. Don't get me off my topic. Let me take some more. Y'all know when Miss Nicole drink her wine, she might be somewhere dropping these gems. So y'all be ready to pick them up today. It's gonna be a long day. Uh-uh. I'm just playing. Hubby got things to do tomorrow. I ain't gonna be this. Ain't gonna be long. All right. So understand that there's certain things that you got to be doing, right? So you're trying to get a blessing, like you got to be. It take a long time to get a blessing to come to you. Understand? It just don't happen, and you got to start doing things to set that up. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, like I can't get into the step by step detail because like y'all know how everybody is. So you have to set up like time with me so we can really discuss this in depth. But you got to get your house in order. You know what I'm saying? You got to set up for your destiny. You got to be preparing your life One thing I always tell young ladies, if your goal is to be a wife, that need to be your goal when you jump off the porch. Okay? Because in order to be a blessed kept woman in 2024, you gonna need the first thing you're gonna need to do is get a man. Period. You're gonna need a man in order to be blessed and kept. Because and I didn't say it, and I'm talking to the average regular woman. See, we don't have access to $10,000 dudes. We ain't got access to $5,000 dudes. You might not even have access to $1,000 dude. But what you got access to is a regular guy who put on his clothes every day just like you, who walk around every day just like you, who ain't sparkling and shit and glistening and shit when he walk just like you. He a regular man with a regular income. But guess what? He looking for somebody that he could put his money with and do some business with and live with and build something with. If you want to be a blessed kept woman in 2024, the first thing that you need to do is understand that your ass gonna have to work for that. Ain't nobody just gonna come set you up unless you like the elite bad bitch. If you like the elite bad bitch, please ignore my conversation, ma'am, and just contribute to $ Nicole Archer. Okay? Because I'm not even talking to you because you already got these 6 figure, but a lot of us just regular. We ain't got nothing like that. And I'm talking to y'all, you regular ladies like me. We don't have access to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we just feel like any no money ain't no money. No money ain't good money. Girl, please. Money is money. I don't give a damn if he ride on the back of the truck. Hey, Mr. Truck Man. Shit, he making money. He need a woman and you need a man. Stop setting up here like, oh, well, I make 6 figures. So what? It ain't shit if you ain't got no man to share that shit with. I needs me a man and you do too. You know, because we want to be blessed and kept. Blessed and kept mean you ain't worrying about your bills. You ain't stressed out. You ain't lonely. Your kids are in order. You know, blessed and kept. You got some money in the bank. You can buy a little few things for yourself. You ain't struggling and fucked up all the time. You can go on a vacation and do a little something. That's blessed and kept for us. That's about as good as it's gonna get for most of us regular folks, because we ain't got no TikTok friend making millions of dollars coming in and just dropping 50 grand on us. You know, they don't do us like that. That ain't gonna never happen to us. We just regular folks. So us regular folks, we need to start making do with what we got and investing in what we have so that we can have more. You understand? You know what brother you need to be looking for? The brother that's operating like you, the brother that realizes his potential and see himself as being great one day and want to do something for himself. That's the brother that you entertain, that you support, that you help, that you look out for, not the brother that's got a fat cock and just want to just you met him at the club and the stupid shit. That's nothing. That's nothing. The dude that's not at the club, that's the one you want. If you're trying to be a blessed kept woman in 2024. But I'm gonna tell you, those guys not fucking with you if you at the club and if you all jacked up. And if you don't want to do the basics that it takes to be a woman. The basics, you gotta be able to cook, clean, give it up. Support, help, money, contribute, be 100, not 50-50. There's no such thing as 50-50 in a good relationship. It's all 100. I don't take calls from other men about, you know, how they doing. If it's call is about some business. If they ain't about no business, we ain't got no business talking. You talk to my husband. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I talk to your wife. I text her all day. We can chat back and forth. But as far as me and you, sir, talking, you can talk to my manager. Yeah, you talk to him. All right. So that's how that go. And that's how y'all need to be. We need to stay out these men business, get back to our business. Because I appreciate the brothers talking to us and educating us. But the brothers can only give us so much. You, as a woman, we should be able to talk to one another and help one another get ahead and be better. We should be able to take advice from somebody who going through the same struggles that we going through, not the dudes. You know, y'all like, I just can't deal with these females. You can't deal with yourself, because regardless, we all girls. We all females. And we bleed. We got emotions. We got problems. Ain't nothing that you going through that I ain't went through. Ain't nothing that you went through that I ain't going through, or vice versa. We all got the same stuff. And the hardest part, it seems for us these days, is getting our house in order and keeping a man. Now, and I can help you with that because I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep me a man. I'm gonna help you get a man and keep one too. Because it ain't hard. Once you humble yourself and stop talking all biggity like you all that, you not grandma. I don't give a damn how many outfits and hair pieces and shit you glue on your damn head. Ain't nobody checking for that shit. Don't nobody even give a damn about that. You know how irrelevant that shit gonna be when all hell break loose around this piece? Y'all act like y'all don't see it coming because you too busy living your best life, drinking and sipping your cookies and shit. You better chill out and wake up. You better chill out and wake up. You understand? Because life is not that. So to be a wonderful, blessed, kept woman in 2024, that Proverbs 31 woman, that walking in that Titus 2 and 3 through 5 vibe, all KJV, because you got to keep it gangster in the KJV. Read those there, those scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting all that out there because they need to start vibing when you talking too much about Bible. Well, you supposed to be preaching. You read that stuff for yourself. I'm gonna slow my video down and rewind it and get those verses back I be throwing at you. Read the stuff for yourself. I'm not saying this. One thing that if you study the Bible, one thing that you're going to know that God cannot stand is a fast, hot-ass woman, a loud woman, an unpleasant woman, a woman that don't know her place. And a lot of us like that. We got that whole thing down pat. But in order to be a blessed kept woman, you're going to have to cover your ass up. You're going to have to put on modest apparel, skirts and dresses. Because we got so much beauty down there amongst us. You need to cover that up. And I mean, if it don't put on a dress or a skirt. I understand that it's an inconvenience, but some of y'all don't even look good with jeans on. Ugh. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Your legs too big, they funny shape, your butt don't shape right. Put a skirt on, put a dress on, and leave something to the imagination for these men. They will respect you. Men judge you by how they see you. Ain't no man running up in my face trying to talk to me. Because you know why? I don't look like I'm single. I don't look like I'm approachable. And if he do come at me, he going to have to come at me with some conversation and some sense. Or otherwise, it ain't nothing. I got a husband. I ain't got no time to be talking to you, messing around and joking. I ain't got nothing to joke about. That's that attitude. And I'm not going to be disrespectful. Because you definitely don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to get all beside yourself because you got a man and disrespect nobody. I'm not saying to do that because that's even worse. Be kind and polite because you never know when you might need that same person. You understand? So no thank you. I got a husband. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get God to strike me down talking to you. I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. I make it clear. I'm not shopping and I don't intend to be bought. And ladies, you gotta be committed to your man like that. In your mind, I'm not for nobody but him. Until God take one of us off the earth. I'm not for nobody but him. And that's the only one I got eyes for. You want to be a blessed kept woman? Take yourself off the market. Take yourself out of these niggas' DMs and talking to everybody and entertaining boyfriends. You should not have no boyfriend. Your man is your boyfriend. Your man is your lover. Your man is your best friend. Your man is everything. And your kids too. And fuck a friend. If you really my friend, you will understand I got a household over here trying to hold my shit down, doing what on that big boss grown woman shit. You know what I'm saying? Handling, standing on business. I'm over here standing on business about my house. So you should understand that if you my friend. I got a lot of girls that's my friend. And I guarantee you, I don't give a damn if I ain't spoke to them in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years. I can call them up. We always going to be friends. I'm going to always have a kind word for you. And you always going to have a kind word for me. You know why? Because I ain't going to never violate our relationship. So I'm always be able to call you. I know you living your life, but you know I'm living my life. Now, if you and I are on the same page and we both in order, rocking the same way together, then we going to see a lot of each other. But if you on some bullshit, I'm not about to take my house down fucking with you. If you're trying to be a blessed kept woman in 2024, you got to understand you got to keep the snakes out the grass and keep your ass at home. Ain't nothing out there in the streets for you. And God gonna say you a good man. He already probably got somebody, but ain't nobody want to deal with you because you was a hoe in the streets. Nobody trying to mess with that whole vibe. And if you own that whole shit and you don't like what I'm saying, I got some great gardening videos over there on my channel, Average Woman channel on YouTube. Check me out, child. I'm gonna do a garden this year. I'll be doing all that stuff. I'm gonna take it step by step. We'll go on your garden this year. Tell you everything. All right. So let's talk about it. What do I need to do to my man in order to be a blessed kept woman? So I'm glad you asked. So to be a blessed kept woman to your man, you need to communicate with him. You need to talk to him. You need to listen to him. You need to hear what he say. You need to hear what he don't say. You need to think about him when he ain't thinking about him. Think, what can I do to make him feel better today? What can I do to make him smile? I ain't seen him with this. I think he would look really good with this color on. That's you communicating with yourself about him. What about my kids? What do my kids need? Thinking. Using your brain for something other than scrolling through the internet. Thinking about what do I need to do to set myself up to be in a position that I want to be in 5 or 10 years from now. What do I need to do? How can I begin the process to get myself in a position that's going to benefit me? Or how can I support my husband to help him get in a position to help us and benefit us so we can live? If we can't live like the multimillionaires, at least we just living like the Joneses in the area. At least we can do a little something. We a little glamorous. We got a few stacks in the bank, you know. So it's a process to set that up, and it takes commitment from you and him, and communication has got to be one. Communicate about everything, not stupid shit. Don't involve him in the stupid shit, and you shouldn't be involved in stupid shit. Somebody talking that stupid shit, you don't even want to hear it, and it don't make no sense when you hear it. That's how you know it's stupid shit. So don't even entertain all that, because that's just a waste of your time. You got other things that you need to be doing, which is getting that house in order, getting the kids right, right? So the next thing that you want to understand that is going to really solidify your relationship is respect, right? Respect. I know you ain't had no day. I know you don't even know what a real man like because you ain't never really been around one. But you better learn. A man don't want to hear all your bullshit. Okay? And they don't even need much. They just want something to eat, clean clothes, give them some coochie, back up off them, let them breathe. You understand? Without your feelings in what they doing. Because you don't know what it took for them to get to the point that they in. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. It's hard for them just like it is for us. We don't give a damn what they went through. We don't listen. We don't want to hear it. You understand? And when you don't want to hear what they got to say, you lose. Because you can learn from that. You can learn, damn, he don't like his eggs cooked this way because based on the story that he told me. So I probably shouldn't cook his eggs that way. You can learn a lot about a man through listening to his conversation. You can hear his pain and understand what he about. Get to the root of who he is. Because sometimes when you get to the root, he just an old fuck nigga. Sometimes he just an old fuck nigga. It ain't nothing in that root. And when it ain't nothing down there at that root, you know what I'm saying? Then you have to motherfucker. You got to put something there. You got to believe in him and still see. That's that old woman. That's that woman who and she love herself so she can love him. She can love him. She can love him and 2-3 other people. Because you gotta love you and you gotta be right in here with you first. To be a blessed kept woman, you asking for divine intuition from God to seed in your life and help you live better and be better and healthy and shit. You asking for divine intervene. So I can't think my word. It's that word I'm looking for. Divine interference. Yeah, because you want him to interfere in your life or come into your life and help you out. You know what I'm saying? So you asking for a lot. You asking for a lot. And he is the one, he can do that. He, remember they say he can do all things through God who strengthened me, through Christ who strengthened me. Well, if he can do, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have no problem with doing nothing that he has. No problem. Everything should be, yes, sir, boss. I got you, boss. I got you, boss. Boss, I got you. I got you, boss. Thumbs up, boss. So, telling you, when you get like that now, I'm telling you, that God just be, he be like, because it matters how God sees you. To you, it should matter. You understand? To you, you always want your wife, your wife. You always want your husband to look at you as a beautiful, delicate flower, even though you're not. You know, you might be run through, but you want your husband to look at you as something that belongs. Because honestly, is okay. You get a gift from Dollar General for Christmas, and you get a gift from Overstock.com for Christmas. Of course, you're going to appreciate the Overstock.com gift a little bit more because it's from Overstock. It's not from Dollar General, because everybody got a Dollar, but not everybody got an Overstock.com to shop from. So it's a difference. Okay, so you're not going to really be as excited. A man is not going to be really excited for something that everybody done had. He wants something special that's not available to everybody. You know, don't be available to everybody. You know, be exclusive to him. You know, and I mean, and I can't stress that keeping your box on lock is very important. Okay, because as you grow older, that thing gonna get loose and might start looking funny and flopping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you done used it a lot, and that's one of the good things about you. You know what I'm saying? That your husband should be able to get to enjoy. And if you done ran it through town, you ain't even thinking about that. All the damage that you're doing and all the hell that you're putting yourself through. So just be mindful and that respect. You know, respect yourself, respect your husband. Call him Mister. You know, if you know how you could talk to your boss. Okay, Mister Johnny. Yeah, call your husband Mister. Mister Sir, yes sir. What you need, sir? Is there anything else I can get for you today? Practice your customer service skills on your family to learn to be a good servant, because that's what we are. As women, we are servants to our family. And it says the greatest among you shall serve you. Woman, you got great power. Start serving. You want to see that power increase? You want to feel real good inside? You want to eliminate some of that hurt and shit you be feeling all the time? Do something for somebody else besides your damn self. That might make you feel good. Outside, do something for somebody who you don't know. You know, that might make you feel even better. Just do something for somebody who you know, who you really don't even fuck with like that. You know, and catch a blessing. And if they got fringes on, you might get blessed back for blessing them. So that's even more reason to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Be a blessing to people. You know, and it'll make you feel good. Now, support. This is the next thing that you gotta support anything my husband want, anything you want to do. I'm with that. If I can't think of a reason to say yes, I'm just gonna say yes. I don't want to say no. If it don't make sense, I'm gonna be like, well, please explain it to me a little bit more because I really don't understand. Um, I really don't understand. If you just explain it to me and listen to what the hell he's saying. Sometimes our husbands have great ideas, but for some reason, I told you, like back when Al Bundy was popular, Al Bundy kind of told everybody, "Oh, Dad is retarded. Don't listen to Dad." How is that possible? How is it possible not to listen to Dad, but Mom is an emotional roller coaster once a month, if not all the time? So we gotta listen to Dad. You're gonna have to let these men raise these kids. You're gonna have to let the men step in and raise the kids. Stop trying to protect the kids. You protecting the kids from the person that's supposed to straighten them out. And guess who you hurting? The kids, because they ain't scared of you. You yelling and hollering and screaming, "Don't touch him! Don't do this!" You sound like a fool. Somebody got to do something with these people. We can't do nothing with them. You got to let the men raise the kids. You got to let them step in, the ones that's willing to. You got to let them do what they need to do and support them. Don't speak ill about the man in front of the child if you want the child to respect the kid. I mean, the man. And don't speak ill about the mother if you want the child to respect the mother. Don't, the kids should not be playing us against each other. We like this. We on y'all ass to keep y'all in check. Because we know that if we don't raise y'all right, you're going to be a headache to us in the later days. And we don't need no headaches. So you got to let these men raise these kids. And you got to support what they say. Because they know people. They know girls just like their daughters. They know how their daughters going to end up being. And they know how their son going to end up being. Because they know dudes like their son. And they don't like that. So allow them to do what they need to do without you feeling some damn type of way. Imagine if you had a daddy to break his foot off in your ass from time to time. You would be so much better. I'm talking about like General Sergeant somewhere. Off. Just straight. Because you see the potential. As you get older, you know that you got potential in yourself for being great. But you didn't have nobody to encourage you or motivate you to do anything. So that's why you didn't do shit. I'm here to motivate and encourage you. I'm motivating and encourage you to start loving yourself, to love and respect your husband, to love and respect and motivate your kids, and love them and gain their respect back. Our kids should be the first. If can't nobody tell your child what to do, you should be able to tell your child what to do. And you should care about your child running around here murdering, being a addict, and you should care about that. And because that's your work. That's you. If my child is out here doing some shit, that's my child. I bought that little motherfucker in the world who stole your pocketbook, Miss Suzanne. I'm sorry. Let me give you your pocketbook back. But if we raise them right, we don't even have to have those conversations. I told you, ladies, there's so much stuff that we got to get back to. You could tell. The Bible tells us that the children are our oppressors and the women rule over them. We raising the kids and fucking them up. But I digress. That's a whole nother thing. Another thing that you need to do with your man that's very important is financial planning. You know what I'm saying? It takes money for both of y'all to have a nice car. It takes money for both of y'all to be able to take trips. You cannot work on 50-50. You cannot be saying, oh, I got to put some money back because I got to hide and this, and this. And you spending money all outside the family, tricking and buying eggplants and all kind of stuff for your man on the sides. No. That's where that extra money be going. All the credit cards, all the money, you and him alone talk. Lay it out on the table. What are we trying to do with this money? Where are we going? How much is it we making? Insurance, life insurance. All this. A lot of y'all don't even know you can get life insurance through your banks. You can be paying $2, $3 through the bank. Life insurance. No excuse. Something. We need to all have. I need to know your information. You need my information. We need to have our information together. Go on NicoleArcher.com. I got a financial planning book with a little piggy bank on it. Check it out. It's to help you keep all that information in one place. So y'all on top of your business, you know, disasters happen. You need to be able to get to all your information, your kids' birth certificate, all this here, your social security card, your husband's. You need to be, this is your responsibility, mom. Period. Mom, this is you. Okay? So remember that. That's why I tell you, we slacking in our pimping with our family. We could have so much more because once you get your family in order, guess what they do? They free up time for you to really get back to what you want to do. Whether it's be that working woman or that business woman. You and your husband go into business together, or you go into business, or you take the kids and y'all do something. But we got to go back to trying to make something for ourselves and learning skills because we're not going to be able to rely on it, the norm. We're not going to be able to rely on the norm forever. We got to, we're overdue. Okay. So another thing is that we need to, I wrote down my notes. We need to have quality time. Quality time is very important. Okay. All this here, I get tired of being around you. We need our space. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know when you get in a relationship with somebody, you get in a relationship with somebody because you want to be with them and because you gotta like them. They gotta be everything to you. Not because you're with them 365. Imagine if y'all two fall in a hole together or y'all get trapped off in a little cabin somewhere in the woods for 30 days. Y'all been not killed each other because deep down inside you really don't even know who each other are. You don't talk, you don't know, you don't like each other. And that's a problem. Okay, so save yourself some time and talk. Get to know each other. Let them empty that sock of feelings out and tell you all his pain and his sorrow. You cried, hold him. Then you cried and he holds you. And y'all take all that love in, and then don't throw the shit up in his face later on, because you know how y'all, you know how y'all do. You don't throw it up in his face later. You just relax and release. Whatever he tell you in confidence, you don't do that. Because that's another way to lose his love. You don't scorn your man with your mouth. The Bible always talks a lot about the words that we use. Proverbs 21 and 23, James 3, 2 through 3, James 3 and 6, James 3 and 8, Ephesians 4 and 29. A lot of those talk about your mouth. You got to watch the words that you speak. Don't speak if it ain't positive, especially don't speak that into your life, because your words is life. You're going to have what you say. So be mindful of what you say, the songs you sing, just the thoughts that you have. Be mindful of that, because you can create a lot of problems for yourself with your mouth. Very, very serious. Very serious. I got a whole list of I got a whole another page. Ephesians 4:15, Proverbs 15:1, Proverbs 15 and 1 through 2. 15, 1 through 2. So it's a lot of verses about your mouth. So ladies, you know, the black women, that's why they love us in the courtrooms, because we'll say any damn thing, a sharp two-edged sword, she'll cut you with them, you know, but that ain't always good. Because just because you can say anything don't mean that you should, because the shit don't make no sense even when you say, oh, guess just because you can rationalize something out of something, that don't make you smart. That just make you a smart mouth. That's it. So you want to also share values. I said this before, a house divided cannot stand. You and your husband, y'all have to believe in the same God. Y'all got to walk that same path. A house divided cannot stand. It won't. You're going to be miserable. He's going to be miserable. If you have no intention of loving and being under the God that he's under, don't even waste your time. A house divided will not stand. If he full of all kind of stuff, talk about the book of Enoch, run. Okay, because that's a lot of after the craziness. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. Call me. Let's talk about his personality so we can kind of work and see what we're dealing with here. Because you need a third opinion about this. You know, you got to see what he thinking. Because he trying to see what you thinking. But a lot of times you be all right. But, you know, sometimes they be off with that a little bit. So you got to be mindful of the chicken you eat. You know, chew the meat and spit the bone. But you just got to watch out for him. And you want to make sure that y'all share the same values. You got to believe what he believe, support what he support, and hopefully he a good man. He going to believe what you believe, or try to convert you to believe what he believe and support what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want to be blessed and kept. You got to treat your man right. A man is the closest thing that we get to God, because man is made in the image of God. So that's the closest thing you're going to get to do anything. And when I'm old and dying, I don't want to be still horny and need a man. I want to say, I had me a good time with my husband. I love that motherfucker. He loved me. Ooh, we used to have some good times and get up and dance and do little things we used to do. The memories. Not just being somebody concubine. They come over and drop some cock off in the mailbox and then they gone. That ain't no love. You know, just because you get that temporary feeling of conviction all over your body, that's nothing. That's not, you just using yourself, wasting yourself and devaluing the person who you are, you know? And another thing, last but not least, I don't know if it's gonna be last, but this is another one that's important, is that you got to understand and respect your husband boundaries, right? Don't demasculate your husband. Don't do things that you know your husband ain't about, like trying to lift him up or playing I'm really cheating on you kind of little stupid fuck games. Don't do that, because the last thing that you want to create is tension in your house on some stupid shit. I see you little girls on there playing little hide and little TikToks. Say y'all hiding and I got a man and how's it? Don't do shit like that, because then you put that thought in his head about you fucking around on him, and it ain't nothing more stressful than a man who think that you cheating when you really ain't. You ain't even own no shit like that. But once you open up that Pandora's box, it's hard to get that motherfucker closed. So don't be fooling around. There ain't nothing wrong with taking yourself off the market and stop shopping. Once you get a guy that really want to be with you, that really love you, that show interest in you, take your heart off the market. Let these guys know I'm not responding to no more messages. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm with him. And watch your situation change. I don't get tired of my husband. How can you get tired of a person that you choose to spend your life with? You should want to see them all the time. And if you need air, take your ass outside, go do what you need to do, and come the fuck back. I don't need to be away from you. And we need to be together. We need to be laying up together somewhere super comfortable. That's how I think. I'm walking around the house, rolling out some tortillas or some shit, or making some biscuits or something in the house for him. Trying to love on him, making him some tea. Trying to put some herbs or something in him good, do good for him. Because if I can help him and love him, I might get a blessing. Eve didn't do right by Adam. Eve brought Adam to sin. Adam didn't ask for that. And Eve spent the rest of her life quiet. I don't even know if she could ever fix what she did to him. And we forget that. We forget about how we really turn our backs and forget about them and act like they struggle ain't nothing. We're struggling. Well, we're struggling because we don't have them to depend on. Because we keep thinking that we don't need them. We absolutely need them. Because through them is how we'll be a blessed cat woman. You need support. You need love. You need stability. You need somebody to think for you. You need somebody to understand you. That's what he there for. I got my kids. I got the kids. You got the kids, but who got you? That's why you don't get rid of your man. Because he is there to keep you. And that's why you choose wisely with your man. You don't choose him. You choose the man that chooses you. The one that says, I want you. You say, oh, really? Once you analyze the situation, you see the situation is what it need to be. You get in, and the wife part begins at day one. At day one, you begin to show him. I bring all this to say, I'm ready to cook, clean, whatever, scrub your clothes, wash your clothes. What you need me to do? My mama taught me how to be a wife. I know. I keep the whole house clean. I do everything, and I work. And I pay bills. And I don't complain. And I make dinner when I get off work every night. And I got my schedule set so we together with every time we can. I'm not going to work in the morning and you be off at night. No. If you work at night, I work at night. If you work in the morning, I'm going to find a job in the morning. Because we need as much time together as possible. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this so we can live good. I'm not out here trying to chase a job. I'm chasing money because that's what I don't have regular access to. And I'm bringing this home to you to put it in the house to help us so we can be good together all day and eat steaks and whatever the hell else we do and go to the movies and dress nice and feed our kids and do that thing grown folks do. That's why you working. Nothing else. Who gives a damn about a job? Not me. I don't give a damn about a job. Hey, you don't either. You hate your job. You hate people you work with. You did, and they damn sure don't like you. But you need money. And until you can get a position where you don't need money, that you living off the earth for free, please tell me how to do that shit. And then we go from there. But until next time, NicoleArcher.com, QueenFromCreation@gmail.com. I'm your sister from a different mister. Shalom.